promotional machine behind them. You know, I get a little bit of criticism from the PBC guys sometimes, and they do a great job. But you need a mouth. I'm a mouthpiece, right? You stick me up there and I will talk. And that's what I do. I'm just a travelling salesman, right? So, but where are these guys travelling salesmen? They can't be relied upon. It's like Deontay Wilder. It's embarrassing, sitting there on Instagram, filming himself, trying to build a profile off Anthony Joshua's name, talking about fake offers that he's making. It's like, they need help, these guys. Charlo, Wilder, all these people. And when we come here in full, starting in September, these guys are all on the radar for Matchroom Boxing USA.
We understand there's obviously something big in the pipeline. When's that going to be announced? Are we going to hear some news on that?
It'll be announced in the second week of May. So a couple more weeks to go. And it's so hard for me, Dec, because you know I've got a massive mouth, right? But this is something significant. It's a very proud moment for Matchroom Boxing. It's a massive moment for the sport of boxing. It's a massive moment for American boxing, world boxing. And, you know, it gives us every chance to build a stable, worldwide stable, like never seen before in the sport. Okay, let me break this down for you. It's a little bit disheartening, although people have seen through it, I believe, this time. When Deontay Wilder tries to hype himself off Anthony Joshua's name by making offers that, if you tell me they exist, then let me tell you what's happened. So they come on, they make an offer. Deontay Wilder makes an offer. Not Shirley Winkle, not Al Heyman, Deontay Wilder. Okay, no problem. $50 million. It's a lot of money. We're definitely interested in that. But obviously the devil's in the detail. I go back to Deontay Wilder. I can't tell you word for word. Something like, "Dear Deontay."
On email?
Yeah, on email. "Dear Deontay, we're very interested in this fight. It's the one we want next. Right? We're very interested in your offer. Obviously there's lots to discuss. Please send us a draft contract. We'll come back to you as soon as possible." He replies, "We're not going to send you a contract until you agree to the deal." Have you ever heard so much bullshit in your life? Then Shirley Winkle, who I'm supposed to see on Thursday, cancels the meeting on Thursday and says, "We'll meet on Friday." So I send an email, "Let's meet at 10:30 on Friday." He then sends an email to the press, not to me, to the press first, then to me, to say it would be non-productive to have a meeting until you agree the deal. Now, if you're out there and you're watching this video, and I know you won't necessarily understand the boxing business, but please just listen to what I've just said. I want contracts. I want a meeting. Is that a lot to ask in a $50 million offer? What do you expect me to do? Yeah, that's fine. We take that. But just show me a piece of paper. We'll sign it. They're bluffing. And we smoked them out. And it's been sweet doing it. And now I see Deontay Wilder's little videos on Instagram. I was just having a read of it last night. It's like, where's the contract? Why are you turning down meetings? And why is Dominic Breazeale coming out and saying, "I've been told I'm fighting Deontay Wilder in August"? Because he has been. So at first I wasn't sure whether it was serious. And by the way, people want to make the fight. But how can you take these people seriously when all they're interested in doing is talking on social media? Deals aren't made on Instagram. Deals are made in a boardroom. They don't want to see us in the boardroom. How can we talk about a fight over Instagram? Weird.
Equally, fans don't care about splits and contracts.
I don't want to talk about.
So where does it leave the fight?
I don't want to talk about the contract or negotiations. We haven't. They have. So the fight is ongoing. Negotiations are ongoing. I'm talking at Shirley Winkle. I think Al Heyman will make this fight. We're talking to Showtime. I've had 2 texts while I was up there from people in the boxing business. "I'll make this fight with you, Eddie." I bet you will. So, but I think the fight will get made. But don't listen to the bullshit. Don't listen to the bluff. We'll see.
Do you think it'll be next?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What sort of date?
I think it'll be somewhere between September and December. I think Showtime like the fight in November. We've spoken to them. We want the fight in the UK. Our offer was based on the UK fight. You want the money from our offer? You have it in your bank tonight if you want. It's not a problem. But their offer's based on finding where they can get the most money. That's no problem. It'd be nice to let us know where. So
Have you considered, obviously, $50 million is a lot more than the 12.5 that you offered Deontay? Have you considered up in that one?
Possibly. We may counter. We may counter.
Do you think that might be why they did it all along?
Probably. Because they know, well, they certainly know we can't accept the deal without seeing any paperwork, but they probably know that they could force an offer that would say, we have total control, like, you don't have any input. You know, we decide all the broadcasters, all the sponsors. We can't do that under our existing contracts, and they know that. So it started off, it was quite clever. Now, as it's unfolded, people have just realised it's bullshit. How can you not have a meeting with me? You've just made me an offer. I just want to talk about it. No, it's non-productive. How can it be non-productive? But I think the guy who's messing all this up is Shirley Winkle. Because Al Heyman's a smart guy. Stephen Espinosa's a smart guy. All Shirley's doing is pissing off Anthony Joshua. Because everything you say to him, he's putting up on the internet. And he tells the internet or the media what he's going to say before he sends it. He's been calling Sky Sports all week. Oh, come and meet me. I've got something to tell you. It's bullshit. Am I allowed to swear on here?
Yeah.
Who is this for? Fuck off. Sorry.
So, just finally, what's the next step then in terms of trying to make the
We're
fight?
talking to people who aren't interested in trying to make themselves relevant again. We're talking to smart people who are happy to work on a deal behind closed doors. This isn't a deal to let everybody know the deal points online. We don't want to do that. Anthony don't want to do that. They want to do that. This fight gets made behind closed doors between two guys that want the fight. So I believe it will happen, and I believe it will happen next. But it ain't going to happen today, tomorrow, or next week. And maybe you're right. Maybe they tried to have a bluff move to get us to improve our offer. But our offer was real. Their offer is not real until they can prove it's real. And if they won't meet me and if they won't send me a contract, how can I even know it's real?
Have you spoken to Anthony Joshua about his recently?
Yeah. Spoke to him this morning, about an hour ago, yesterday, the day before. He said they're jokes. I said, where's the contract? What's the deal?
Presumably
He's I say he's pissed off, but like he wants it. You know Anthony, he'll fight this guy, no problem. But he can't make it out because all he sees on Instagram is Wilder. It's in the bag, baby. What bag? What are you talking about? What, down there on the floor? You know, I can't send you the contract till you agree the deal.